shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Intended for Michael Gallup.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
DeAndre Swift.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
The Chargers take
So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 130 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 9.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they not lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2nd and 9 now. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Back to throw here. Completes it to Hardman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Mecole Hardman. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Carson Wentz sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Sacked.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We're scoreless after 1.
No score. Sterling Hoffrichter in punt formation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Sets up a first down and goal.
So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
One more time with Swift. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. So the punt return made it 1st and goal. Now this defense has a chance to hold him here.
And they're showing a lot of poise because oftentimes after a big play happens, you kind of meander onto the field on defense like, oh, man, what just happened? And you're not really prepared and ready to go.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Niners 3. Chargers.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz, and the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 50.
It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. He's been pretty good when he's had time. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and a yard.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on first is Wentz. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Again, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
6-6.
Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Man on the crossing route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the score. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
He was brought
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
When a draw works, it can...
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run these days.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Wentz, he's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 33 and a first.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on. But part of it is so difficult to simulate this type of pass rush in practice because the speed, the ferocity, the quickness, some of the change-ups and how they get at the quarterback that you may not have seen on film. All of that is different. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can even insert smaller, faster guys at positions to show that the speed's going to be quicker. But until the whistle blows and you play for real, it's just not the same.
And not as easy to implement on game day. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Matthew Ioannidis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Second down.
He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Wentz now on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes...
Oh, a strip! The ball comes out! Now we have Wentz here, still down on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now the first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. His throw caught right around the 6.
Los Angeles.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Joey Slye.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence that they hope to have a chance to win this game. And
this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Is third.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And he's out right at the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
run. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back.